Hey, it's me, GV, and welcome to the GV YouTube channel. Ladies and gentlemen, where we are undertaking a bigger project than usual. We are 100%ing the brand new game, at least at the time of this recording, The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom, where you play as Zelda, not as Link. It's finally time for Zelda. Get the heck out of here, Link. And he is out of here. He's in the void. He's in the Shadow Realm, a la Yu-Gi-Oh! Welcome back, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Friendly reminder, you can support this series by leaving comments, likes, etc. if you wish, and also check out the Patreon if you want to go the extra mile. Fourth exclusive channel unlock is located there. Link is in the description below. Thank you. And we'll do the comment question of the episode right at the start. It's a good one. I didn't really get to talk about the last one too much. We might talk about that too if we have some time, but what is your favorite Zelda race? What is your favorite race in The Legend of Zelda? There's a lot of different really cool races, Gorons, Zoras, etc. Let me know and we'll talk about mine in a second. One last thing, definitely check out my Pokemon Emerald Nuzlocke as well on this channel. It just concluded and it is so good. I'm really happy with that series, and it's very intense. If you have any interest in Pokemon and Nuzlocks especially, which is Pokemon Permadeath, definitely give it a shot. It is a very good series, and it is complete. It is done. And I literally got emotional at the end because it was, it was a very fun playthrough. But anyways, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Let's 100%. There we go. Oh, wow, we already have 63 rupees. Not bad. Let's 100% The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom, which will be really fun because so far it's off to a great start. I also want to recap my episodes as well. I think that's a good habit to get into doing. So, yeah, basically we are Zelda. I don't want to do that. What the heck? Oh, this bat, blocked it. We're Zelda, basically Link, who is known as an unnamed swordsman in this game. So I guess people don't know who Link is, which is kind of weird. You got 50 rupees. That makes you really happy. And time to see if there's a wallet limit. No, there's no wallet limit. Okay, 113 rupees. At least there's no limit to start. Usually there's a limit where you can have 100, 300, 500, etc. And then you have to get better wallets. So we'll see if that's a thing or not. But yeah, basically the unnamed swordsman, Link, was trying to save Zelda, who was in a crystal by Ganon, or I guess the pig version is Ganon, right? Ganondorf is the ocarina, what are they called? The freaking, the Gerudo. Yeah, the Gerudo ocarina man version. But, yeah, she was trapped in the crystal. Link helped us get out, and then we met this guy, Tri, who can help us create things, echoes. And yeah, we need to figure out the purple void, what's going on with that, and we need to figure out how to rescue the unnamed swordsman, which is a very weird way to call Link. So I'm curious what they're going to do with that. We're definitely going to see Shadow Link, right? Or Dark Link, whatever he's called. That has to be in this game, right? Because there's already dark versions of Left, Right, and the King. Welcome to Southern Village. It's usually nice and quiet here, but now things are terrible. If only Link were here. Oh, they do know who Link was. Why did the king refer to him as I guess they just didn't realize that was Link? I'm curious how that is going to go. Anyways, what happened? A rift appeared north of here, and it grew so fast that one of us got caught inside. What's worse, we can't even run to Hyrule Castle for help. The rift is blocking the way there. If only Link were here. This is Zelda's game. Freaking sexist. Jesus, come on. Who's Link? Link is a young fellow from this village. He's better with a sword than anyone. He helps us with lots of problems, monsters, weeds, you name it. But he's gone off on a journey right when we need him. How curious. Link wears a cloak like yours. Ah, Link, I hope you're all right. If only Link were here. Talk to you later. Please, you stay safe out there. Okay, so Link comes from Southern Village in this game. Because if you don't know, yeah, basically all Zeldas, at least a lot of them, are kind of in their own universe. You know, there is a timeline and all this crazy crap, whatever. But point is, most of the mainline Zelda games, kind of have their own history and universe or whatever. So in this one, yeah, he comes from Southern Village, but I'm not sure if he's known throughout Hyrule or whatever. Okay, so we can learn the meat. What is this? You learned the meat echo. What does that do? A large hunk of bone-in meat that has been roasted to glistening. Its dripping juices entice certain monsters. Oh, so we got a little lure effect. That's interesting. Okay. I'll take that. And then we can also just solve world hunger, right? We just spawn a bunch of those. Everybody eats. It makes sense to me. Okay. I love these interiors so much. Same thing as Link's Awakening. They're so detailed and sprightly. So we got a normie pot here we can learn. You learn the pot echo. Looks like Winnie the Pooh. Like one of those jars of honey, right? Doesn't it have the same sort of motif? Pot. A simple pot of a common type. It is big enough for a person to fit inside. What? Is that true? You can get into pots in some Zelda. Oh, she didn't like that. You can get into pots in certain Zelda games, right? What up? We're pretty upset around here. One of us villagers have been caught in a rift, and we can't escape either. The forest nearby is crawling with monsters. We're pretty upset around here. One of us villagers, blah, 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 blah. Okay. All right, ma'am. Goodbye. I will try to help you with your rift problem. Okay, so we already went through all this stuff, and it doesn't seem to spawn too many rupees, right? What up? Yeah. The rift nearby is huge, and it's terrifying being so close to our village. It could be in Southern Forest, too. A strange old man lives there. I hope he's okay. Okay, and then we got this very proud kind of... This is not like a full pitchfork. It's kind of like a half fork. There's a joke there about like pitching a half fork tent or something, but I can't put it together. A rift swallowed up one of my neighbors. There must be something we can do besides pacing. Okay, we can learn this. What do we got here? Is that a trampoline? You learn the trampoline echo. This children's toy of springy cloth on a wooden frame lets you jump higher than usual if you hop onto it. Ooh. Okay, that's an interesting one. Let's talk to you. I got a trampoline. What a great gift. You can play with it, too. Is this the first trampoline to ever exist in Zelda? I would imagine it is, right? Okay, let's break all this grass just to see. Yeah, there's a rupee. And we can go into that well for sure with the trampoline, but we'll hold off on that for a second. There's also a cat on top of this house. Southern Village Shop. Yeah. Welcome, potions, sweets. You'll find a tasty selection here at the Southern Shop. Come on in, take a look. How can I help you? What do we have? We don't really have an inventory, right? I'd like to sell. I'd love to buy from you, but it appears you don't have anything you can sell to me at the moment. Yeah, okay, but there is going to be something, it sounds like. I'd like to chat. What do you think of my stock? Potions, sweets, all that you need for adventure. I mean, yeah, this stuff is very valuable, as far as I can tell, in the world of Zelda. So good for you. I'm fine, thanks. Please let me know if you need me. Okay, hopefully this heart container is affordable. Yeah. Piece of heart. Collect 4 and your maximum number of hearts will increase 80 rupees out of our 115. Yeah, that's a piece of heart, quite valuable. Yes, we've only got 1 in stock. Okay, that typically takes priority because you want to find all the pieces of hearts in games like this. You got a piece of heart, collect 4 and your maximum number of hearts will increase. We need 1 more there. Thank you for your patronage. And then what is this? Floral nectar. Sweet nectar with a floral scent. When used in a drink, it boosts the effects of other ingredients. Oh ho, you have a great eye. That there is the floral nectar. You can buy it in bulk if you like. 30 rupees, so we could afford it, but let's look at our other options. Sorry about this, but we're out of stock right now. Ooh, I wonder what's going to be there. Maybe a boomerang. Well, I guess this game doesn't have the typical items that the other Zelda games do. Or maybe they do. I don't know. We'll see. Trusty red potion. Interested? This potion is an ancient formula that has been used throughout history to restore health, but I imagine we would need a bottle, so I'm going to say no. Oh, okay. Typically, well, I guess, yeah, maybe she doesn't use bottles. I don't know. I don't know how much this game differs from classic Zelda stuff. I think we will buy the floral nectar. Oh my god, is there cooking in this? Because it's showing 1/4 of a heart, just like it does in Breath of the Wild when you cook. Well, I guess you use this on drinks, boost the effects of other ingredients. All right, yeah. That'll be 30 rupees then. Sold. You got a floral nectar. This item can be used to recover hearts, but is more effective when mixed into a drink. Thank you for your patronage. Yeah, weird. Okay, so I guess there's like drink mixing in this. I wouldn't imagine they would put cooking, because that's kind of what Breath of the Wild is known for. But yeah, there's the cat on top of the roof. I didn't mean to go in here. Let's go back outside. Little tiny kitty on the top there. All right. Should we do the well first, or should we do everything else first? Because the well might be a whole thing. I think we'll save the well for last. Just got to remember to go in there. And yeah, who's your favorite The Legend of Zelda race? Mine off the top of my head is probably Zora's. I mean, super cool design. The Breath of the Wild design with kind of like the dolphin head is so cool. The normal designs as well from Ocarina and Majora's. Yeah, I mean, honestly, they're hard to beat. Plus, my favorite color is blue. You know, they're aquatic. They're blue a lot of the time. Sometimes red, crazily enough. Yeah, I think it would have to be Zora's, but I do have a list pulled up to my left here. You got Gorons. I do love Gorons. I wouldn't say they're my favorite, but they're probably second, honestly. Gorons are classic. Crazy that they were introduced in, what, Ocarina, but they seem like such a classic, you know, race. But I guess Ocarina's super old at this point, obviously. Ooh. What is that? You got refreshing grapes. This item can be used to recover hearts, but is more effective when mixed into a drink. So yeah, again, some sort of drink mixing mechanic. That looks like... Oh, this is Link's house, isn't it? You can see his little hat there. Yeah, this is probably where Link lived. I wonder if there's any other little Easter eggs in here. Some sort of map, it looks like. There, maybe. And then these little potions. A little picture over here. What's this hiding over here, I wonder? Yeah, very cool. Okay. All right, let's head back outside. All right, we got the well. Let's jump into the well. Boopity, zoopity. Down we go. Who else we got? The Gerudo, very cool race, but oftentimes very mean, very hardy. I don't like how mean they are a lot of the time in the games. Deku's adorable. I do love the Deku's. You got the Minish from the Minish Cap, of course. Cool race. Who else we got? You got the Kikwi from... God, that's from freaking Skyward Sword, right? Those weird... I don't even know how to describe them. Weird little creatures. Okay, what do we got in here? A floral nectar. You got 5 jars of floral nectar. Wow, okay. All right, let's smash the crate. Let's smash the crate. Let's go back up, and that'll be great. The Magma. I'm just looking at these other races. What the heck is a Magma? I have no idea what that is. The Lizalfos, which are like always enemies, right? Okay, so off we go. I just noticed the map in my bottom right, so that's a good way to keep track of where we are. Okay, yeah, what exactly are we doing? I guess we should look at the map and figure that out. Save, load, play tips, difficulty. You can change the game's difficulty at any time. Hero mode is for advanced players and has certain adjustments like taking twice the damage and no hearts dropping. Also, some accessory effects won't be applied. If this game is like way too easy, maybe I'll consider, but if it doesn't add anything to the 100%, then I probably won't care too much about that. Please touch an amiibo to the NFC touch port. Title screen, we have no options. Save load, no options. Okay, it's outside of difficulty. Oh, we do have an inventory. Interesting. Key items. Wait, where's my map? There it is. Okay, so that's Hyrule Castle, and we're down here. We need to go here for what? The mysterious rifts. You ended up in a small cave after being swept away in an underground waterway. Head towards the glint marked on the map. Okay. Gotcha. We can learn this. What does this do? You learn the sign echo. A simple sign made of wooden planks. These stand all over Hyrule. I wonder what that would be used for. Maybe you can make your own info, but I don't know why you would do that. What is this thing? Hey, Zelda, have a look at this. Okay. Do we have fast travel here, maybe? That looks like fast travel to me. This waypoint has been recorded. You can now warp here using the map. Yep. All right, it lit up. These are waypoints. We use these a lot. Rifts can appear all over the place, so we use these to travel quickly around the world. Once you interact with one, you can travel to it at any time. I'm sure they'll be helpful. Waypoints. After activating a waypoint, you can jump to that location using the map. Waypoints can be found in lots of different places. If you spot any, make sure to check them out. That is a very early warp system. I feel like typically in Zelda especially, they make you wait a long time to unlock warping. So that's pretty, yeah, that's pretty different. I feel like that's just, you know, the modern game design kind of creeping in, which I don't mind at all. I feel like people hate when they do stuff like that, you know, because they like their old tough games, but You know, I think a lot of mechanics like that do need to be kind of updated just for ease of play, you know, and an elegant design. Okay, I guess we should go interact with that rift before we start exploring, because like I said, I have a tendency to over-explore where I can't really unlock a lot of stuff. Also, we didn't read this, did we? Southern Prairie, North, Southern Forest, East. The Eastern Southern Forest. That's not going to get confusing. Okay, what's up? What's up? Hey, shout if you can hear me. Who are you? No, it doesn't matter. Can you please help us? Hey, that cloak looks a lot like Link's. Are those cloaks trendy right now or something? What am I doing? This is no time for idle banter. My wife got swallowed up by the rift. Wife, can you hear me? I'm right here. God, this guy is very composed for his wife probably being dead permanently. At least how you would think about this. Okay, so when you saw it. Okay, so what can we do? Nothing? Yeah, I don't think we can... Doesn't seem like we can interact with it. Okay, and our objective has either moved or is further this way. So it looks like we do go this way. What other races do we got? We got Koroks. You know, to me, like, a Zelda race is one of, like, you know, the ones that are, like, very important to the story. You know, like Lizalfos, Keese, etc. I mean, those are, like, monsters. I don't really consider them. But, hey, if that's your favorite race, let me know. I'm sensing lots of creatures in this area. I think the place marked with glint is up ahead. Okay. But yeah, I would say Gerudo, especially with Breath of the Wild. You know, they kind of established the Gerudo as an even bigger, important race in Breath of the Wild. Okay, so what's the easiest? It's weird playing a game where you can't just, like, immediately, you know, defeat something. I guess the keys, yeah, you can do your thing. They're pretty much, yeah, they got, you know, they're like a flying type, which is good. A lot of range there. And we obviously can, like, hold ZL to, like, target as well if we need to. Whoop! Get him! Okay, and then we've got a little cave over here, and it just keeps going. Watch out for monsters hiding in the grass. What is this, Pokemon? We've already mentioned Pokemon more than enough this episode. Okay, so we got that option. We can keep going east. And then also there is all of this. And then that weird plant wasn't anything, right? Because that kind of looks neat. This kind of looks like it's something, but I guess not. There's also like a little root, a little plant crawling up the wall, but I don't know if we can interact with that. Okay, so here we could definitely spawn a crate, right? And then just jump on over. Oh, and the keys follow you. Oh, sweet. So yeah, that makes clearing out these guys easy peasy. Nice. Okay, let's grab this. What do we got? What is that? You got 5 electro apples. This item can be used to recover hearts, but is more effective when mixed into a drink. Yeah, really curious when they'll introduce that mechanic. Okay, let's get rid of the grass. And then anything to do with these boulders, you can push them, but I don't think you can destroy them, right? Oh, is there something in the water there? Maybe. We'll have to dive. Yeah, let's just push them just to see if there's anything hiding underneath, which I don't know if that's a thing or not. Okay, into the water, and then we're going to dive. And I don't know if there's anything to find, especially if it's, like, hidden by the... What is that noise? Hidden by the camera, you know? There's like a weird noise there. I don't know. Oh, maybe to like suck those boulders back in. But I didn't make those boulders, so I don't know. Anyways, I think that's everything there. Moving on. We can go up here. And this for sure looks suspect. We might need a shovel. Maybe like get like a shovel echo and then dig there. Because I don't really have anything to be able to interact with that, right? Oh, we got to remember the trampoline. Wow, the trampoline's going to be really powerful, wouldn't it be? Okay, so yeah, let's go back to the keys, and then let's keep going. Let's head into here. You also obviously have the Hylian race, but I mean, who would, you know, if you're picking that, it's like, come on. Your favorite race is the Hylians. I mean, I get it. It's like, you know, it's Zelda, it's Link, you know, obviously, but... Come on, you got to go for the flavorful ones, right? You got the fairies. Yeah, that's an interesting one. Who else? The Blinn? What the heck is the Blinn? I have played every single... I think I've beaten every single main popular Zelda game at this point, except for this one, funnily enough. And also the Oracle of Seasons and Ages need to go back through that, and also Minish Cap need to actually beat that as well. But I think outside of that, I have beaten like every single mainline Zelda game. Okay, we got a little candle guy here. Oh, he sets the keys on fire. Interesting. Okay, so what is the deal with this guy? If we can defeat him, we can use him. And wow, yeah, having fire would be crazy. So how do I defeat this man? Can I just hit him in the head with a rock? Well, that, not a bed. A rock, please and thank you. Okay, we'll spawn the rock. We'll pick up the rock. We'll throw the rock. Does not do anything. I would love to get this guy because fire would be quite interesting to be able... Oh! Okay, so I guess you just have to hit him multiple times. Yeah, this sounds like it's going to be powerful to learn. You learn the Ignazole Echo. Oh, he's like a version of a Zole, a fire Zole. A white Zole with a flame on top of it. Anything it touches is set ablaze. Yeah, so it does have fire properties. Interesting. Curious how that's going to pan out. Yeah, I don't know what the blend... Yeah, I was going to say, some of these races, it's like, I must have seen them. I'm just not remembering if they're like a very specific part of a certain game, like Skyward Sword or Twilight Princess or something like that. Okay, oh, they want you to use the Ignazole here, don't they? So you can light everything on fire. Oh, and this guy takes 2 of Try's little charges, doesn't he? Interesting. Okay, so you get to lighten things on fire. Yeah, okay, cool. And then I guess we can just chill. Oh, he's going to try to attack these guys. Yeah, and this guy's got, like, more HP, too, than his weaker brethren. Who else we got? We got the Twilight or the Tweely, which it has to be from Twilight Princess. I don't remember them having their, like, own race, but that would make sense with Midna and the other stuff that is probably a bit spoilerish to talk about. Okay, well, you can do your thing. I'm just going to, like, zoom into these if you don't mind. And I wonder if I run into him if I will take damage. Also, notice the cloak has a weird rune on the back of Zelda there. I wonder if that means anything. Who else we got? The Sheikah? Oh, yeah, the Sheikah. But we never really have seen the Sheikah outside of the tools that they use, right? The Kokiri. The little, yeah, the little, you know, the forest fairies that Link is a part of in Ocarina. But anyways, yeah, let me know who your favorite race is in the Zelda games in the comment section below. I would say mine is Zora. A lot of really cool ones. I didn't mention the Rito. The Rito are, like, a very cool race as well. Didn't mention a lot of the weirder ones, but out of, like, the main ones, yeah, I mean, Zoras are just, you know, built for me, to be, like, my favorite, because especially with the blue, you know, aquatic people motif. I think that's very cool. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay, you got a fairy bottle. Fairies love these sturdy bottles and will jump right inside. So that's interesting, because typically in Zelda games you get bottles, and then you can store all sorts of stuff, bugs to put in holes that activate certain things. You can get water, special types of water. You can get milk that heals you, potions, etc. But you need bottles to store them, and usually getting a bottle is like a big deal in a Zelda game. But this is specifically a fairy bottle, which is very interesting. I don't know exactly... Yeah, it sounds like it's only used for fairies, so we'll see about that. Watch out for monsters hiding in the grass, even though there's no monsters hiding in that grass, at least. I can see a monster hiding in the grass over there, though. So yeah, I guess, do they want you to use the little Bernie boy and then kind of set everything on fire, which kind of makes it hard to get to that shimmer, is what that's called. What is it? Oh, he's like a little snake man. Oh, I've seen this guy. This guy's like in Minish Cap, right? I think he's in other Zeldas. You learn... Oh, yeah, they're just ropes. Yeah, ropes are like from the first one. You learn the Rope Echo. So what does this guy do? A snake-like monster that rushes at its prey headlong, able to dodge airborne foes' attacks with ease? Oh, okay. So you can, like, use these against I guess, like, Keese or whatever. And they're just hiding there. Yeah, okay. Can you attack this guy? You know, this guy reminds me of Maple Story. I will try to mention Maple Story whenever I possibly can, because, like, nobody played that game. But I played the crap out of Maple Story, an old school, like, side-scrolling JRPG, MMORPG, very weird, particular game that, you know, the people that did play it were, like, obsessed with it, like myself. But yeah, these guys... Oh, he rushes you if he sees you. These guys remind me of the Junior Neckies. They were like little snake guys that looked exactly like this. Exactly like it. If you're a Junior Necky fan, definitely let me know in the comments section. The one person that will even know what that is after hearing me talk about it. Okay. So I want to make sure we're not missing any little secret zones or something. Also, isn't there like some sort of staff that like spawns snakes or something? Isn't that a thing? I guess I'm thinking maybe of Harry Potter where they like summon a snake out of a wand. But also, yeah, there's some like, I guess the guy that drove all the snakes from Ireland in Ireland? Didn't he have like a staff or something? Maybe I'm thinking of that. Anyways, okay. So what do we got down here? We got a piece of heart over there. The question is, if we take this keys, can we summon it on... Oh, you can or you can't? Oh, you kind of can. Weird. Okay. Because these guys will let you hover. I did it off camera for like a second. These guys will let you hover. So, let's see. Can I grab him and somehow get over there? I don't think there's any way that I could do that, right? Because he has to... You basically have to be above where you're trying to get to and float down to it like Ocarina's Cuckoos. Yeah, no way for me. I mean, I'm assuming we go through this dungeon thing and then we get that, but I just want to check. I don't think so. Okay, let's go to the rope and hop down here and then see what's down this way. What is this guy? Okay, we got a little roller dude. And it looks like the snake, the rope does do damage to him. But it seems like very little damage. Okay, and we also got the key, so we're just summoning a veritable horde of monsters here. But yeah, this guy is strong. I guess when he's rolling, he's kind of invincible. I wonder if there's a better way for me to kill this guy. Yeah, he has a lot of HP too, it seems. Okay, we'll just wait for his roll to stop. All right, get him. Okay, there we go. And we should get his shimmer. All right, I'm going to lift you and toss you over there. What are you? You learned the Caromadillo Echo? Am I not getting a pun of that name? Caromadillo? Armadillo, obviously, but what's Caro? I don't know. Caromadillo, this monster lives in caves or on plains, recklessly charging everything it sees. It holds its tail to roll, bouncing off walls. Okay, yeah, honestly surprised at the amount of echoes we already have. It's honestly kind of a lot. Okay, so we can use this guy to roll through these crates here. Gotcha. All right, buddy, we'll have fun down there forever. I don't think there's any food for you to get or anything like that, but best of luck to you. Oh, dang. Okay. We got another one of these guys. I guess if we spawn this guy, they'll just fight it out, huh? And I can spawn 3 of them. Yeah. Actually, how many of these can I spawn? This guy takes 2 try pieces or whatever. Okay, you need to go over there, and I'm going to jump up here. Oh, you can kind of just jump off of these? Wow, that gives you a lot of movement. Okay. Fourth heart container. You got 4 pieces of heart. Your maximum number of hearts has increased, and they've been filled, which is not it's not an insignificant effect, you know, filling your hearts back to maximum. Sometimes that can be very helpful, you know. Okay, out we go with a new monster in tow. A little bit kind of like a real-time Pokemon a bit. Okay, so I think we got everything down over here. It's kind of interesting how linear this game is so far. Might just be the beginning, obviously, because typically Zelda games, a lot of exploration, a lot of finding different things. All right, so we got this guy who's like, what are these guys called? I'm forgetting. Just the standard. Oh, they're like a moblin, right? Yeah, because they look so different in Breath of the Wild universe. They're like actual goblins. These guys look more like pigs, you know? But yeah, this is a moblin, I believe, right? You learned the Spear Moblin Echo. Yep. Spear Moblin, a brutish monster found all over Hyrule. Its hurled spears can reach even high up targets. Okay, so it sounds like this guy might be our best offensive choice thus far. Now that right there is a fairy, and that's a very cute design of the fairy. I like that. And we have a fairy bottle. Now the question is, do we have to use the fairy bottle? How is this used? A sturdy, empty bottle. Fairies will jump right into it. Okay, so jump into my bottle. Yeah. A fairy jumped into your bottle. The fairy will automatically restore some hearts if you run out. Yeah, so basically almost like a set... Did that guy just... Wow. That guy had a quite literal death wish. Okay, fair enough. We already grabbed his other versions, so that's fine. I'm surprised at the lack of things in the water, too. I'm surprised there's, like, not anything to find down here, but sure. All right. Moving right along. What does this say? Southern Prairie to the top left, Southern Ruins to the top right. That sounds like a dungeon to me. And it looks like our thing is right over here. Ooh, that house is halfway gone. Was this where we were supposed to go? Looks like the rift is blocking the door. Zelda, my role is to mend rifts. I have a lot of friends who do the same. We all work together fixing up rifts. Normally, my friends fix them quickly, so it's weird that this is still here. I wonder if something happened to them. Zelda, will you investigate with me? I mean, sure. I'm guessing my friends are in the rift, and if we find them, we can mend this rift easily. Let's head this way. We'll need to find an entry point. The Mysterious Rifts. Quest updated. Yeah, really curious about that quest system. This was not the type of game that I thought there would be, like, quests and side quests or whatever. So I'm curious how far they push that compared to the normal style of, like, you know, Link's Awakening sort of stuff. Okay. So we gotta find an access point into the rift. I'm assuming that will look quite obvious. Not gonna be these things. It's also interesting how our map marker is still over there to the left. Okay, so we get the meat here. Does this damage them? Oh, it just kind of like, yeah, okay. Okay, kill your own people. Please and thank you. Don't get distracted by the meat. Wow, okay. That's a huge negative that he actually gets distracted by the meat as well. Are you going to throw a spear? There you go. Get him. And then we can't summon two because he takes two and we only have one left. I guess we could summon another monster, though, if you want to, like... Yeah, I wonder if they're going to make a way to, like, quick swap or something. There's got to be a way, right? There's got to be a way they're going to let you, like, hotkey some of these things, I would think. Because constantly pulling up the menu to do it is going to get a little cumbersome, I must say. Okay, down goes that guy. Yeah, I literally just see Junior Neckies with these dudes from Maple Story. So weird. And yeah, I didn't really get to talk about my favorite Zelda game in the last episode because there was so much going on. But yeah, The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask, which I love so much. It's got such a weird, dark vibe to it. It's so creative. And listen, I know some of the mask mechanics aren't like the most fleshed out. Some of them like flat out don't even do anything. But it's so fun to just find a new mask and then see what it does. That was built to make me super interested in it. You know what I mean? So... yeah, Majora's Mask for sure for me, and it just oozes, character as well. Same thing with Ocarina, obviously. I think Ocarina is the better game, but for me, Majora's is the favorite. Okay, so we got a chest up there. What is the easiest way to do this? Because we have to get, like... So I think the bed and the table are the same height, right? So I'm going to summon this. Wait, what? Why does this bed keep going? Okay, I'm going to absorb these guys. And then I'm going to put a bed there. That's the same height as the table, right? Now, if I go to the trampoline and put the trampoline here, that should work. Yep. Just that easy. Yeah, I feel like the trampoline's going to be too powerful. You got 10 bunches of refreshing grapes. Not bad. Okay, let's take these and toss them, see if there's anything inside. Does not look like it. All right. Yeah, I've been playing a lot of Paper Mario. You can kind of wiggle through these little, like, openings and gates and stuff, and my brain's like, oh, do that. But it's like, nope, that's a different game. I cannot do that, you see. Okay. So, we got a torched entrance over there to the right. We got a pool. We could get back up here anyways with the trampoline or whatever. Where is it telling me to get? Like, where's the optional area is what I'm looking for. Okay, let's activate this bad boy. A new waypoint. This waypoint has been recorded. You can now warp here using the map. Fantastic. Okay. So, let's go up here. Or should we go back down here? Wonder where we should go first. I think past the waypoint is leading to where we need to go. Okay, so we'll go explore all this first and foremost. All right, what do we want? Do we get any new enemy type? No, we still got this guy, right? The spear moblin, which is kind of slow, to be honest. You guys duke that out. I'm gonna go check this out and see if there's anything hidden down here. Yeah, there's a lot of pools of water with like nothing inside. Very surprising. Okay, let's get back to the top. Maybe there is stuff down there. We just don't have something to be able to interact with it just yet. All right. Oh, did he get... Wow, he got defeated? Wow. That's not cool. All right, throw the spear, dude. It takes forever to launch it. I feel like spamming the snakes is probably the better move here, honestly. These moblins are really slow, but I guess they can, like, target flying enemies or whatever. All right, so... Oh, this is a learn. Wow, that was hard to even see. You learned the Brazier Echo. Stand near this portable fire pit and bask in its warming glow to stave off the cold. And it takes 2... I'm gonna call them oh my god, sorry about that. I'm gonna call them tri-ticks. Yeah, it takes like 2 tri-ticks to summon that. Interesting. I thought the more than one was like for enemies only. Okay, so I don't know if there's gonna be some sort of cold mechanic or ice mechanic or something, but I guess that's how we get rid of that. Although I am assuming fire operates the same no matter where it comes from. So we could like spawn the little guy as well. Oh, what is this? Oh, it's a pea-hat. Yeah, it's this game's version of the pea-hats, which terrified me as a kid in Ocarina. They're like horrifying in Ocarina. They're so large. Okay, so how do I deal with you? Does the moblin work? Can he hit you with the spear? Let's see, he's thinking about it. Yeah, it looks like that damages him. Yeah, see, if like we're being optimal here, it's like the best thing to do would be to summon this guy and then go to the snake and then summon the snake as well. But I don't, so it's like, you would think they would give you a way to like quit. Oh my god, just like in every game with companions for me, it's like they always block me, I swear to god. Okay, so we should be able to get the pea-hat, right? This is definitely a pea-hat, I would have to think. You learned the pea-hat Echo. Yes, indeed. Pea-hat, a large plant creature that spins its spiky roots to attack. Like most plants, it is vulnerable to fire. Yeah, that's what I figured. I figured we could probably use the fire on him since we just got that. Okay, and he's a 3 tri-tick, so that's interesting. And I guess the only point of even coming in here was to get him, huh? It's super cool. I like the idea that, like, some of the treasure that you find is flat out just enemies that you can spawn. Like, I really like that element. Okay, yeah, it doesn't look like there's a treasure chest or anything in here. I'm surprised they didn't even give you, like, 5 rupees or something. It's just like a little mini-boss sort of thing. Okay, yeah, so we'll summon that. Yeah, the pea-hat will probably be a really good enemy to summon. Probably will be able to deal some good damage. But yeah, in the downtime, like I said, we'll try to talk about other Zelda games, my thoughts on them. That's always fun for me to talk about. I wonder if the trampoline will just get me up here automatically. Wow, yeah, that's really nice. Okay. Make sure to get the trampoline. If you missed that, that's going to suck. But yeah, here we go. Okay.
I knew it. I can sense my friends in there. But they can't move. It seems like they're trapped. If that's the case, they won't be able to mend the rift at all. I think we'll have to go in there and help them. Then we can deal with this rift properly. We can save them if we work together, Zelda. So, what do you say?
Yeah, well, I don't really have much of an option. I think I have to help you.
All right, we can get in there now. Let's go save my friends.
Okay, I mean, you can do this before, because, like, we probably could have saved people and stuff if you could make a portal and then maybe, you know, pull that guy's wife out. But I guess you just don't care about that, do you, Try? All right, in we go. So I wonder what this is. This might be like, I don't know. Are there going to be dungeons? I don't know how much this game is going to stick to the typical Zelda design. Stilled Southern Forest. Okay, so it's like a Twilight variant of the area that we're in, basically, which is interesting. Let's also switch to the P hat in case we got to do some fighting. Yeah, this might be like this game's version of a dungeon. I don't know.
This is the still world. Everything you see floating around in here was sucked in through a rift. Anything that ends up here will begin to break apart and eventually vanish completely. Me and my friends have the ability to restore things that have ended up in rifts, though. Speaking of, I sense my friends deeper in here. Let's go, Zelda.
Yeah, another great question, which I'm going to save for a later episode, but I'll just tease you with it, is, you know, Zelda companions. That would be a good one, because there's tons of... I mean, listen, Midna's going to automatically win that one, let's be honest. Midna was an awesome character, but yeah, we'll have to talk about that at some point, too. Okay, we got a little bloop guy. Wow, he is fat. What the hell just happened? I don't even know what just happened to me. He, like, went into... Oh, maybe he, like, goes into you and spawns things that you can spawn, which would be quite interesting, because if he was able to do a P-hat, that would not be good for us. Okay. So anyways, yeah, let's start with the original Zelda, The Legend of Zelda on the NES. I have never beaten it. I played it and oh my god, that's horrifying. Jesus. She also looks like a Muppet or something. Somebody out of, like, Sesame Street or something.
When people get pulled into rifts, they kind of petrify and can't move anymore. And if they stay that way, they'll eventually fade away.
Well, that's horrifying, but that won't happen to you, Zelda. You're special. Okay. I really, that's quite dark for this type of game, but sure. Alright, good luck, lady. Sorry. I guess if we dissipate this rift, she'll be saved, right? So it's all gonna be good. But yeah, what is that? What's that floating little piece? I guess that's like just a... I guess that's just like a environmental thing? Yeah, looks like it. But yeah, the original Zelda, yeah, played a ton as a kid, but, you know, I was a kid. I mean, that game is so hard to play without a walkthrough, you know? So I really did not know what I was doing. I loved playing it, but yeah, I don't think I ever got too far. I would love to beat it. I do want to beat, like, every single Zelda game eventually, and that includes the super old ones. So yeah, original Legend of Zelda, goated, obviously. You know, one of Shigeru Miyamoto's, like, original creations, right? Like, way back in the day. But yeah, I just have never gone through the whole thing. I got through probably, I would say, 30 to 40% maybe at some point. Okay, what do we got in here? So yeah, these guys don't leave behind shimmers, by the way. I guess they're just, like, enhanced versions of normal enemies. And same thing goes for... What is the second one called? It's got a weird name. It's like The Legend of Zelda... Link's Adventure 2 or something. The Legend of Zelda 2, Link's Adventure. It's got a weird subtitle. That's the black sheep. That's the really weirdly designed one. But a lot of people say it's good. You know, it's just kind of the weird one. It's the odd man out. No! Oh my god. I didn't know they left. That's so annoying. So yeah, same thing. I would like to beat The Legend of Zelda 2, even though it's the weird one. But from what I understand, it's good. It's just, you know, the one that's kind of very different. Oh, this P-hat's got, like, a little question mark over his head. I don't know what that means. I guess he just doesn't know what I'm doing. Okay, let's go this way. And then after that, you got A Link to the Past, right? Sometimes I get the names mixed up because they sound somewhat similar. Stilled Southern Forest. Yeah, A Link to the Past, which is obviously the big one. That was the one that really hit the mainstream. You know, really made people realize, like, oh man, this is a quality series. And yeah, I have beaten The Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past. It's not my favorite. It's a lot of people's favorite, and for very good reason. I mean, it is like the classic one. Don't touch me! Touch him yet! It's the classic one. You know, can this guy die, or is he going to? Yeah, I guess he has to do that. That's kind of weird. Yeah, fantastic game. I mean, it's a masterpiece, you know, for the SNES. I just, yeah, it's not my favorite, personally, but it is amazing. It's one of the best Zelda games ever made, you know. And same thing for Ocarina on the N64, which I think comes next. Huge classic. I mean, yeah, literally considered probably one of the top 5 best games of all time, especially for the time period that it came out in. You know, it's one of those things where it's like nobody can say anything else that hasn't been said about it. It's been talked about ad nauseum for good reason. It's just such a good adventure, memorable experience. You know, so many amazing things in it. And yeah, as I talked about, Majora's Mask is my personal favorite. Collecting all the masks, all the weirdness and darkness of that particular game. So interesting to me. You got 50 rupees. That makes you really happy. Fantastic. And then what comes next after Majora's? Would it be Wind Waker? I think it would be, right? The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. Which I had not played for the longest time until probably the past, like, 5 years or so. I finally played it on the Wii U, the HD version. And yeah, I would have loved that game. I must have just been playing other stuff, probably on Xbox, Halo-type stuff, FPSs, you know. Oh my god, another... Wait, that's left, isn't it? Hey, I remember this one from the castle. I can restore her back to normal if we mend this rift. Yeah, that's left. Okay. So yeah, I'm trying to figure out which is the optional way. Let's go this way first, because that seems like that's... Oh, maybe right's over... Oh, that would be funny if they were like left and right and then they switch once they're in the void or whatever. This definitely seems optional. Okay, so I think the combo will be the table. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter if we spawn... Well, yeah, we can put a table there. Oh, that's not gonna... Or is it gonna happen? Maybe. And then we put the trampoline there and then go like that? Oh, yeah, okay. That's very... All that for 5 rupees, really? Would have definitely expected more from that, but okay. Yeah, Wind Waker, amazing. I mean, I would have loved it so much as a kid. The exploration, sailing the seas, all that. Yeah, I mean, man, oh man, I wished I really played that as a kid, so I had that nostalgia tie-in that so many other people have, you know. But for whatever reason, I was just probably playing other stuff at the time. Probably was transitioning to Xbox 360 type stuff. Or whatever. Ugh. This is where you were trapped not too long ago. We're getting closer to my friends. They're farther in, but we're getting there. Okay. The Southern Ruins. And then it says, like, Southern Ruins in a weird, different type of text. And then what comes after Wind Waker? Is it really Twilight Princess? A jump from Wind Waker to Twilight Princess? I freaking loved Twilight Princess. Oh, my God. Okay, let's activate this waypoint. Oh, this is a whole dungeon, it looks like. This waypoint has been recorded. You can now warp here using the map. Cool. And then we got to check like anything that glows like this. Make sure that we don't miss an echo, because it's kind of hard to tell that they're shimmering, you know? Okay. So, door there. Big old boulder here. That's a pretty big rock, huh? You know, when I'm fixing rifts, I have to move a lot of things around. I bet the ability to do that would come in handy for you. Oh, you're just going to give me a new power? If you guide me with the rod, I can move things for you based on your movement. Try facing this boulder and then guide me by pressing X. Yeah, man, hey, why don't you just tell me, like, what you can do? Because you seem to be able to do a lot. How does this work? Oh. We're bound together. That was creepy. Okay, now try moving. Bind. Use X to guide Try the monster or object that Try binds to will then follow your movements. You can also use ZL to target whatever you want Try to bind to. Weird. Okay. Wow. Okay. That's like really smooth. Oh, I guess they want me to drop it in the abyss. Yeah, that's like a really fast movement too. I like that. Okay. Switch. Yeah, if you can do any other stuff, why don't you tell me about that, Try? That would be very helpful. But yeah, love Twilight Princess. Oh my god, I bought the game before the Wii, before I even had a Wii, because at the time you could not get a Wii. It was like so impossible because of the demand for the Wii, you know. And so yeah, I bought Twilight Princess, which I guess was a launch title, right? Yeah, and was so excited to play it. Okay, what do we do with this? Can I jump with this? Yes. Oh, we got a secret inch. Oh, and then we can like make a little bridge? Maybe. Yeah, I mean, that's definitely what they want you to do, right? Am I just... Yep, there we go. Like a glove. Beautiful. Okay, but let's go see what this is first. So yeah, Twilight Princess, just so great. I mean, the dark tone of it, it's been so long since I've played it. I really am quite overdue for a Twilight Princess. I was considering that on this channel. I was like, man, should I just, like, try to get the Wii U HD version and play that next, you know? Okay, so we get a spider. Who would be best for the spider. I guess we could summon the armadillo man. That did not work at all. Okay, how about the Keese? Can you... Oh, and just immediately killed. Oh, you can snip... Oh, that's interesting. You can snip the spider web. And then that seems to at least put them on your level. But this guy is invincible? What the heck? Oh, maybe you like have to hit him from the back? Is that what's happening here? No? Oh. Okay. It didn't seem like he was taking damage there. Alright, what is this guy called? You learned the Strantula Echo. Strantula, a spidery monster that spins thread to dangle from ceilings. The thread is strong but quite flammable. Ah. So that's how we do that. Okay, and then what is it? Does this guy make a web? Oh, he does make a web. Okay, that seems... Oh, and I can just... Okay. Yeah, oh, so I guess you set the strand on fire, and then that's like an easy way to kill those guys. Okay, or that worked. Yeah, you can just send the spider after him. All right, great job, buddy. Spinarak, I'm going to send you over there. Okay, and then now, yeah, they want you to, like, make the spider to make a web, don't they? Oh, that's so cool. Wow, yeah, I am loving the design on this game so far. You got a dungeon map. Now you can see the dungeon layout in this area of the still world. Dungeon maps. Press minus to open the dungeon map. While it's open, you can toggle the still world view on or off with left or right. Okay. So yeah, in true Zelda fashion, yeah, we get a map. You typically get a map and a compass. The compass shows you where like treasure is, and usually an item. But again, this might be different now. I don't know if they're gonna do that sort of design for this game. Okay. So, we are here, and I guess, what, another spider? Yeah, wow, the spider is super helpful. What the heck? A lot of these items, or echoes, seem like, you know, they're almost like too strong. But Nintendo's real smart. I'm sure they will design it in a clever way. Okay, where the heck are we, though? How do we link back up to that other room? Because I want to see what was at the top of that boulder. What is this? No, we have to go back. There's other stuff behind us. So yeah, Twilight Princess definitely waiting for them to like re-release it. They have to, right? They did for Skyward Sword. Why the heck would they not do it for Twilight Princess, which is more popular? Oh, you're gonna make me have to go up here? I wanted to go do the other stuff. Okay, well, we should be able to go back and do that, I would imagine. Hopefully. Yeah, they said we would close the rift, but I would have to imagine there's some way to get everything back again. Okay, what's the best way to deal with this guy? Let's go for the P-hat, and that should just deal some decent... Hey, I gotta remember I can lock on too. Maybe that helps him, I'm not sure by how much. Oh, is this a Dark Nut? Right from the start? You learned the Dark Nut Echo, a martial monster in sturdy armor. It is slow and plodding, but its armor makes it utterly immune to blunt force attacks. Okay, and he's a try, what was that? What did I call it? Try, whatever. Yeah, he takes 3, is what I'm trying to say. Okay, I'm gonna go to that, and then I'm gonna place that there, and go bam, and just see if there's anything over here. I really hope the rest of that dungeon's not missable. That would be a very bizarre choice of design. Hopefully not. Anyways, love Twilight Princess. Definitely have to do a playthrough again whenever they release some sort of re-release for it. For the Switch or the Switch 2. But they're probably just waiting for the Switch 2, I'm betting, is what they're doing. And then after that is what? Skyward Sword, which I enjoyed. Definitely nowhere near, like, my favorite. But it was very solid. I didn't really know what to expect exactly, because I kind of heard, I guess, that it was a little hit or miss. But, yeah, Skyward Sword's real good. It just, yeah, it doesn't really quite hit the heights of something like Wind Waker or, you know, Twilight Princess or whatever. But it was a very solid, fun Zelda, or, you know, sky-themed. Is there really nothing that's going to happen if I do that? Why? There's a brazier that you light and it doesn't do anything? That's very weird. That, like, typically never happens. Why would that be the case? Okay, I want to see if I can I, like, light this little frond on fire? I guess not. Okay. Very bizarre. Okay. So how do I get past... Can I just do this? Or do I have... Oh, I probably have to use the spider, huh? Okay, let's go with this Mr. Spider, do that, and then I can just go like this and kill the spider who has been so faithful to me. That's truly messed up. Oh, he's alive. Okay. Trapped forever in that scenario, I suppose. What the heck is this thing? I have no idea what that is. This is a very odd sort of... Oh, maybe you have to light both braziers. Maybe that's why. Okay, so can I just take that? No. But if I use the Caromadillo, we should be able to roll into it. Yep. All right, cool. And then we can use the trampoline, and then we can switch to the Ignazole, and then we can go like that. Yaha! You probably have to light both braziers to open that up. That's probably why. Okay. So down we go, and up we go. Skyward Sword, and then what else? I guess that leads into Breath of the Wild, right? Yeah, that would lead into Breath of the Wild, which was a big shift, obviously. I love Breath of the Wild, and I love Tears of the Kingdom, but they're very different. I don't really put them in the categories as the other Zeldas, to be honest. I mean, they're amazing games. They're just kind of quite different, you know? This waypoint has been recorded. You can now warp here using the map. Okay, and can I save the game? I can, yeah. I think this will be a good place to stop. I wasn't really preparing to do an entire dungeon because I'm not sure exactly how big it is. It seems pretty small, but I want to save some of the meat of this for the next episode. So thank you so much for watching. So far, this game is absolutely delightful. I love the aesthetic. Again, was so in love with the aesthetic for Link's Awakening. And yeah, man, these echoes are already really impressing me with how many different things that you can do with them. So yeah, let me know in the comment section below who is your favorite Zelda race. Mine would be the Zoras. And thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in episode 3. Bye-bye.